Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Fortnite. And happy 5th birthday to Battle Royale. It is 5 years ago today since it launched. Way back when. This has been far too long. And there is, of course, a bunch of challenges like there are year on year. You've got to use some balloons and do some other stuff, as well as consume pieces of cake. Now, these pieces of cake, as of right now, aren't appearing for me in game, like actual, jumping into a proper game. And in replay mode, they're just about appearing, but the big central cake isn't. So, for the purpose of this video, we're going to go around and find all of the balloon locations, because basically they're tied to the same location as the cakes. So we're starting over here in Greasy Grove. Of course, Greasy Grove are on the southwestern corner of the map, and you're looking on the western side of town for that one. Pretty simple stuff. From here, we're going to go north, and we'll basically try and work around the map clockwise like we typically do in these videos. The next one is going to be here by the old reality tree. I couldn't tell you exactly where the cake is going to be. I think unless I physically stand there in game, the smaller slices won't appear in my replay, but wherever there are balloons, there's bound to be a big cake somewhere nearby, so just keep an eye out for that. Next one is going to be all the way over in Tilted Towers. This one I have seen in game myself. At least the small slices and the balloons, but not the big cake. So of course over here, Tilted Towers, you're looking on the northern end for that one. Just for context for the previous cake, by the way, you've got the reality tree just there, and it's this building just over here to the side of it. That's where I was looking for that one. Now there is supposedly one over at the Rave cave. But obviously Rave cave is a tricky one when you're looking at a map, because the top down view doesn't necessarily let you know if it's going to be underground or overground. And based on what I can see right here, or what I can't see more specifically, my guess is that it's actually going to be beneath the ground and actually inside the Rave cave itself. Maybe over by the stage? Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. So there are balloons in this area, so you can safely assume that there's going to be some kind of birthday cake on the dance floor somewhere. So this is obviously on the eastern side of the Rave cave. Next up, let's make our way all the way up to what used to be Logjam. I don't know what it's technically called at the minute. Oh, it is still Logjam. Okay, cool, perfect. And the birthday cake is probably going to be up here, yeah, by the campsite, as you usually expect. Some of these are repeat locations from last year and things like that. So yeah, it's interesting, very, very interesting. Shifty Shafts, you're going to be looking towards the northern end of that one. So up here at Shifty, you want to be looking right about here. Just for context, on the previous one, Logjam was right about there, Rave Cave was about here, and of course Shifty is on the northern end of it, which is lovely. There is one over in Sleepy Sound actually, which is on the northern end of Sleepy Sound. So if you kind of go up here where we've kind of got like this kind of Atlantis feel going on again, the balloons should be somewhere along this street. Where are they? Where are those balloons? Unless it is on this. Oh, no, it is. It's actually, sorry, it's over by Fish Sticks. I wasn't expecting that. So you can probably imagine there's going to be a cake located somewhere around here, and that's nice and simple. Let's go over to the pirate ship. Let's have a little look here, because this one could be on any level. It looks as though it is actually on the ship itself. Okay, interesting. So yeah, if you come over here to Lustrous Lagoon, it's probably going to be up here. My guess is if there's a zip line there, and there's not really a whole lot of space here, you could probably imagine the cake is going to be here, dead center with the space. So there you go, interesting one. Next one is going to be, oh, of course, I never thought about Coney Crossroads. This is normally one of the more popular locations people drop to. So the balloons currently are outside of Coney Crossroads, so maybe the cake is outside as well. Usually it's over kind of like here. It's sort of sat in this little outdoor dining area, so I guess we'll see how that one plays out. Right, let's continue going south then. We're going to make our way through some of these more sort of chromified areas. I don't know whether the sanctuary has one. It looks as though it might do, so let's keep an eye out for balloons real quick. Let's see. Or are we going even further south here? Are we going more towards, yeah, we are. We're going more towards the kind of like Indiana Jones kind of area. Interesting. Okay, so on the map for this one, you're looking at Shimmering Shrine, kind of in the northwestern corner of that one, which is pretty cool. Making our way southeast, we're going to stay actually in the grassy area and go over to the Joneses. I think the Joneses is where I collected most of mine last year as well. And yeah, right here, southeastern corner of the Joneses, or Fort Jonesy as it's now called, you're going to find a cake around about here somewhere. Just a rough estimate. And let's make our way into the sand. Let's have a quick nosy. So, of course, we've got the brand new Condo Canyons, or Cloudy Condos even. And there should be some balloons knocking about here somewhere. Where are we looking? Are they going to be further up? Oh, they are. They're actually raised up in the center of it, right by the swimming pool. Very interesting. I'm going to guess that it's going to be probably round about these sun lounges. So, Cloudy Condos is going to be kind of relatively central, honestly, for the entire POI. Let's see if there is anything going off over here by the Speedy Boys. There's sometimes been them. I could have sworn they were around here previously, but it looks as though the balloons are lined up over here. So you could probably imagine the cake is going to be not on the tracks where the cars would be, but maybe set slightly back over here, all the way down by Chonka's Speedway, which is pretty good. So there's your map location again. And I think there's only a small handful of them left. There's almost definitely going to be one at Risky Reels, isn't there? Or whatever it's called nowadays. It's called Rocky Reels. Sorry, my bad. Rocky Reels. And of course, the balloons are on the northern end. Cake could well be upstairs, but I would imagine that the cake is going to be downstairs in open areas. They tend to put them in like really exposed spaces, so if people are trying to stand there to collect them, then they're just very easily going to get picked off, which is admittedly quite annoying, but we don't have any say in the matter, do we? And then it looks as though Synapse Station might also be celebrating the birthday. Yep, there it is. So basically down here on the southern end of the map at Synapse Station, you can probably imagine that the cake is almost definitely going to be around about there, if I had to guess. And other than that, I think we have covered all of the locations. So if you did find this video helpful, sorry it can't be more blatant and more, visual than it usually is, but at least you've got your locations pinned down. You can try a bunch of them, see which ones work, see which ones don't. If you happen to find any more cakes that I haven't come across, then feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to use code InTheLittleWood in the item shop, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.